What are some of the keys to driving the most traffic to your website at the lowest cost?
So a big thing is just being able to make sure that you're willing to test a variety of platforms. Being able to go in and not go crazy, because a lot of business owners will say, "Hey, I want to test." They get that shiny bell or new thing type of syndrome where they, "Oh, it's awesome! It's social media. It's this, and this." So it's really taking a look at a variety of platforms and saying, "Where does my consumer? Where do they hang out online?" If it's like a B2B, okay, I'm going to be looking at potentially Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. If it's B2C, it could be anywhere. Any of those sites. It could be TikTok, Instagram. And it's really figuring out where are they interacting. And then once you've gotten an idea as to where your customers interact, then it's, I need to test every single platform, but at a micro level. And you start testing each one. Maybe it's organic posts through all the platforms. Maybe it's, and from a content push strategy, maybe it is looking at advertising and then saying, how do I strategically over a 90-day period look at each platform, test one platform at a time, and be able to say, what am I learning from each platform in terms of being able to, what converts at the highest rate? And then being able to say, well, I have a conversion rate of X, and every time that person clicks on an ad, it costs me Y. So what is my return on ad spend based on those factors? And then being able to trim the fat, as we say in digital marketing. You're trimming wasteful clicks, and you're not targeting phrases and things of that nature that are bringing in the most conversions. So the biggest thing is business owners getting out of their own way and not thinking that things are going to happen overnight, not being afraid to spend the money to do the testing on all the major platforms in a 90-day period. Then once you've gotten the learnings from, let's say, two or three or four platforms, now you can say, hey, we've already got LinkedIn down to where we're spending X and we're getting Y amount of conversions. So then they do the same thing with something like, Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. So it's really a matter of doing all of those things at, you're doing slices of things at the same time over time, and you're taking all the anything that you've learned, just like with, like with what you guys are doing. You create strategies for people for business, and you start putting together components of the strategy before the client knows it. They have a strategy that's working really, really well, and it's this well-oiled machine. So digital marketing is the same exact thing. It's, one of the biggest key takeaways is long form content in terms of videos. So I see a lot of people doing things like we're doing here, having spectacular interviews and podcasts and chopping those up and creating content. I see other things where people will go and use AI to create. They'll say, hey, what are the top 50 things or 60 things that people are looking for in terms of Instagram marketing? And then we're able to use AI to figure out the topics. Then you can use the AI. OpenAI is a really good tool. They have a tool called Chat GPT-3, which
Hmm.
a lot of consumers know. 4 is supposed to be coming out here. And I'm going to estimate in the next 3 months, because the last update came on my birthday on June 11th of last
Hmm.
year. So it's easy for me to remember. 4 should be coming out soon, and it should revolutionize how content is being created.